Oh, I forgot there's cards here too that I need to put into the shuffle. Darned it. Anyway, Hecate, hey, how are you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome in, my most ethical light and love crew. Hecate, of course, being the hostess. Whatever you want to say, all right? I claim this reading. What do you wish for me to work on? Since you have taken seat on my divine panel and like, oh my gosh, the foreboding of what you're going to teach me, what you've bestowed onto me is excellence, I gotta say. In fact, the header cards, well, the cards that I was told to pick, ended up being the Sun and the Empress in reverse, both of them. Oh my gosh, that's crazy good. So when I had asked the questions, a precursor, without me doing like the whoop and then the flipperoonies, was the Hierophant card inverted on like the outs, like the whatchamacallit, the like the midpoint between like my now state, my near future state, and my like my arm stretches like furthest out. So it's still within my wingspan, but like towards like my fingertips areas, right? So that's my near future and like my outreach portion. And the having the Hierophant card inverted, come on. That means dude, that's like setting the tone for yourself, Tina, because that, I mean, that sets the tone for everybody else basically. And that's really just stretching your wingspan. That's what they said. Like, it may feel uncomfortable a little bit at first, because look at this dude. He's like, okay. You see? That's funny. It's pretty funny. So that's what, and I'm going to be funneled into, like, some divine downloads. Not from the crown, like, it's, instead of, like, working from the base up, it's going to be from, like, the crown down. That's funny. Yeah. This is, yeah, the crown down. And I'm, there, I keep getting, like, this, for a while now, for a few months now, I've been getting some, like, Russian spy stuff. And I'm like, that can't be me. I'm far beyond, like, what do you call it? Even though I love the Russians, I love the Russians. No, I have a certain fondness to them. I don't know what it is, but, anyway, I'm like, that's, yeah, right. It can't be me. But anyway, there's something about, why did I even say anything about, oh, yeah. So there's like a funneling, not like just down, like, crown to the down. I forgot how it's said. But you see how this is actually a funnel like that. So whatever I'm like is within my auric field, basically within my little skirt hoop thing right here going on. Instead of like having tricks up my sleeves, I have that up my like coattails. Oh yeah. So if anybody's trying to like trail, like what do you call it? Coattail me, you know, like tailgate me or something like that, trying to like disturb my auric field or like tap into it, that's being like vacuumed into the divine. You know how crazy that is? That is like the fastest way to get a receipt. That's insane. So anyway, so this is the wingspan thing. That's the primer basically. And then what came through here? The devil card in reverse. And then this was like a 2 for 1. Is it 2 here? Yeah, 2 for 1. That came onto the right side. Okay. The Ace of Cups. Holy smokes. Are you freaking kidding me? That's crazy. And the Knight of Swords. Oh my gosh. It's insane. You know what this is? It seems like it's a little like an energy clash, like it's kind of confusing, but it's not. It's so simple. So on the left side, receptivity side, you're not going to control what comes to you. Like that's for the divine to say what comes to you. Otherwise, if like, how do I say it? Even though there's some bullshit energy that comes along, that's in any walk of life. Like, there's a certain, like, I think I trust that, everybody has their own, like, realm of bullshit, okay? And I think that's just a human factor, okay? Like, I don't know. What's a good example here that's like very just low-key chill? I have so many supplies to make shit, but like like, do you remember long ago when I was working on this? Like, it's not finished. I'm not, what the frick? What the, you know? Like, it's sitting here on my altar, like, forever and a few days. Why don't you get to it, Tina? No. Sometimes we get so comfortable within our own, like, reach. We forget we have a fuller wingspan. It's just like, just finish it. Just do it. Anyway, so again, we have our own little realms of, like, pools of bullshit, and different degrees of it, right? So anyway, you're not gonna judge, okay, who's, what, I can assess, but I'm not supposed to, like, what the divine wants to send to me is what they're gonna send to me. I can handle it. I can for sure handle it. Okay? So you don't need to micromanage, you know, you don't need to obsess over, like, any, fraction of, what's being plated, basically. So, and so there's that, okay? On the right side, the doing side, because I did ask, like, what do you wish for me to work on? So I've got to focus on this also, not just the receptive side. Oh, so this is kind of like just chill, like, release. What's coming to you is meant for you, Tina. Like, I swear it, wholesomely swear it, that it's for your, like, highest good. It's for the best, like, for real, like, no cliche, no tagline. It is truly, like, the best of. So just trust it. Just trust where we're going with here, okay? And the full moon looks so pretty. Oh my goodness. Yep. So this is having the focus backpacked onto, like, these new concoctions. These are transformative. Yeah, so she's, you know, it's like, she tapped the bottle. I've seen this, like, in Korean, like, bartending things, like, people who entertain. They swirl this bottle, and they like like, with this, like, I don't know, this showcasing thing of how they, it almost, like, acts like champagne when you twist the cap or something, or pop off the cap. Anyway, that's what's happening here. So it, like, it acts like that. So anyway, that's what's happening. That's what it means to tap the bottle and twist the cap. Is that what I think that's what they say. Anyway, so there's this focus energy, and this is like a rocket ship of the trophy cup reimagined. That's what they're saying. Interesting. Okay. So Hecate wants me to work on just focusing on, like, this goodness that's already here, and even better coming through. And it's not like straight-laced good is what she's saying, but I'm supposed to, like, kind of keep in my own lane in, like, the interweavings, keeping things together, like, focus on my own shoes, basically. So when they say stay in your own lane, when we're looking at the interweavings of when we're talking about straight-laced, it's just focusing on my own path, really, my own shoes. And okay, so these energetics that are coming to me are not cut and dry simple, you know. There's a lot of intricacies to them. I'm saying what's being plated is basically a delicacy. Coming through like this is like, in order to have, like, this is supposed to be complimentary. So we're talking about what's being plated here. Okay, it's complex flavors, very very fine. What is it? How do you say it? Like like this is a very like a how do you want to say it? Like a robust palette, okay? One that's able to detect, like the nuances are very obvious here, but this here, to have something to like wash it down, you need to have something that is, that can match it, obviously. That's what complementary means, right? Each finds it like most favorable to each other. So, that's what they're saying here. So just kind of like focus on, basically what you bring to the table, like this new self here, like this tweet self, like without having to say so much. Like I don't have to verbalize everything. Like some things are just very, very obvious. Like open your eyes, right? People who notice this energetic within me are, you know, you can trust. If they see you, they're basically have awakened to very closely matched, if not the same reality. Yeah, so you don't have to like kind of handhold them and like teach them from square one. They've woken up to a lot of the things that you have, which is great. I like that. Starting off on the same page, good. You know, I used to have a hard time like with the speed of my reading. I probably still do, but like I don't give a shit anymore. You know, like when you're sharing a book and you're reading like page by page. I read at the level of, or the pace, not the level, but I read at the pace of actually like verbalizing it, right? So that's slower than a silent read. But like I do that because I like to experience and think about like all of the relative things that are happening. Like that's what I do. That's what I do. I like to experience the whole thing, like completely imagine it there. Like, yeah. So I do that. I get a little too involved. So what were you saying about that? Why did I even bring that up? Speed reading to focus. I don't know why I brought that up. There was something in here that reminded me of it, though. I don't know why I brought that up. Oh, maybe somebody, like, deals with that, too. Anyway, they wanted me to pick the bottom of the deck. Oh, Page of Potions. So, yeah, definitely. I got my own, what I bring to the table is excellent. They're saving it for something. Like, I get to enjoy other drinks. Like, I get to experience, like, witness, you know. This is, like, the stage, and I get to see, like, with full transparency. Oh, my gosh. This is kind of like a strip club, right? So, like, I get to be my own audience with full transparency, on like the changes that are happening. This is like, yeah, that's what's happening. So I get to get like flashbacks because I feel like sometimes like I'm a month late with fully producing everything to final product in my videos, because that's what the timeline looks like. But everything is matching according to like the pace of it. Like, it makes sense. It's not like Groundhog Day where like I'm doing the whole thing over and over and over again. It's not. This is a different flavor for sure. So I get to see like a little bit of like a yesterday to today, like how it all just like the progress. So I get to witness that. I get to witness myself, and but at the same time, my current drink is not quite shelved, but it's within reach and it's saved for later. So that's great. Yeah, I get to be my own assessor. You see the judgment right there. Okay, so Hecate. Oh yeah. So the thing with Hecate is that I think she's associated with the number 666, which is what I learned from what I can recall over like bar drinks or whatever, is that in the US or a lot of other cultures, it's considered like devil energy or highly unfavorable. But then I think in Chinese, it's kind of like different. It's considered, I think, lucky. And so their thing is also 4 and 7 are considered like unfortunate numbers in that culture. So that from hearsay anyway. So and I don't know if when it comes to that kind of content, I think it's somewhat more trustworthy than anything else. Like you know, so there's that. You know what I should ask? Oh my gosh, I should totally pop the question. Especially if like I'm nearing my end over there or people are nearing their end there. I should ask at work, like straight up, like plain and simple questions, because when you work in the light, nobody can really lie to you. They tell on themselves. It is insane how accurate that is. So if I say, hey, are you trying to get me fired? Or are you trying to copy me, or like are you, who is it? Are you, oh my gosh, yeah. Like, are you, did you sell your soul to this to this life? To have this life? There's something about it, like that just drew my memory from, I think, around Christmas time. I remember telling you guys about this, where I was wrapping a gift. Like, the bosses usually come in late if they ever come in at all. And so I was preparing for the Kris Kringle thing, like the white elephant thing. And I had to wrap the boss's like gift giving or whatever too. So I wanted to be a little bit more discreet in an open office area. So I went to her office table, like round table thing. And it was only going to take like, what, 5-10 minutes maybe. And as she was walking in, she's like, oh, she said something about, oh, I don't know. It was completely like off the wall. Oh, I can't do that because I'm evil. And then she like had this laugh. It was insane. I can't remember what it was pertaining to, but like it doesn't even freaking matter. But people tell on themselves, or they tell the straight up truth, like without even realize. Like, it's just so, I think their divine self, whatever it's like, if there's any fragment of it left, or like a little memory of it left, that energetic is like screaming for help and laughing at it just so that they could tell on this person. Anyway, the world has a funny way of working itself. But yeah, I should straight up just ask, and then people will tell me. I'll ask every single person in the office different questions, or maybe even the same question. I gotta make life interesting. As soon as I see something get stale, or even like half-assed similar to another day, I gotta shake it up a little. I want to know, like, if I'm gonna be there, I might as well make it worth it, right? So we're gonna have some stories to tell. Okay. All right. So what do you want to say? Okay, Archangel. No. Hecate. What do you want to say? Divine, for my divine panel, what do you want to say? What do you want me to, what do you wish for me to work on? So this is basically the acceptance of self, what I bring to, like, hold on, this is the acceptance, like the receptivity part of what's due for me. All these wonderful things, like, these wonderful things might also come from people who have done bad things, you know, but their situations change, terms change, people change, things, you know, things, life has magic to it too, all right? So that's one thing, okay? The other thing is that I need to, she would like, she wishes for me to acknowledge, like, PDA myself, you know? I bring a lot to the table, and it's not just quantity, it's this is like top shelf value, basically. Like, you can't, I should really, like, it's weird for me to say these things, but I should be saying them. Like, it's you can't get any better. That's what I am told to say. Like, to be gifted such things from Hecate, like, that's insane. Like, I don't even think, do I have any representation of her? I mean, I guess I have the moon. What else? I guess all things magic, but, like, I don't have, like, this particular imagery of her. But I think she's, like, that's besides the point. If you sum it all together, I really have a lot in honor of. So, okay, what do you want to say? Yeah, just enjoy yourself being seated at the table and observing yourself. Like, you got to be your best fan, Tina. Like, your healthiest fan. And that way, like, when you observe yourself, not just, like, through assessing, that you're also understanding what it's like in another person's, how do I say it? I don't know, like, she just my divine panel wants me to enjoy my seat on the panel. And they want me to enjoy what I've brought to the table as well, while I'm doing it, while I'm assessing it. So anytime I feel like it's boring or just, like, too cumbersome, I can take a break and I can do other things. I forget that sometimes. Things, like, have their own rhythm sometimes. Okay, so what else do you want me to work on, Hecate? Happy Moon Day. Okay, that's some things. Knight of Pentacles. Oh, talk about the delivery. Seriously, there are deliveries here. Oh, the Knight of Candles. It's the, what do you call it again? The werewolf. Holy smokes. This is, have complete confidence in what's coming. Oh, there's a magician. Seriously, she cannot say it, like, how do I say it? This is straight up saying, you know, you should have ultimate confidence in what you bring to the table, because not only are you, like, learning all kinds of things, but you are teaching younglings as well, people who are new, or, like, kind of, they feel novice in comparison to you, or novice to, like, the overall, like, practices, but also, like, people who have yet to even understand themselves as very capable. So have, like, this, like, quarterback werewolf type of confidence, like, kind of Hulk-like confidence in what you deliver. Like, you deliver, Tina. A lot of people don't even get to just delivering. So, yeah, that's what she's saying. Like I say, is also a witch too, so, you know, this is basically saying that she's teaching me. So I'm not always like in this seat. I'm sometimes in this seat, you know? So this is wonderful. This is really cute, actually. This is kind of like a little family portrait thing going on here. That's sweet. And she wants everybody to look. Okay, so this Master Witch is looking straight at the, you know, camera there. Straight out at people, right? Hecate wants everybody to know that she is teaching me. Like, this isn't like, oh, I desire, I'm gonna summon you with like all kinds of like tributes and this and that in order for, like, I don't think Hecate, I think Hecate will appreciate, like, how do you say it? Will, take, prayers and those like offerings, but they've become so standardized that what appeals to her is the heart in it, like the rawness, the boldness of those energetics. Somebody that proves it without them realizing that they're actually proving it. You know, like this is I think some practitioners, they try to impress these, you know, big figures, right? These are like celebrities in the spiritual realm. So they see a lot of that. And there's flexibilities and understanding where people are at, or where other energetics are at. So there's less judgment than what words I would place to it. But there's an overall knowing, like a knowledge, a knowing that there's she's basically saying that I'm one of the honorable ones. So she sees that in order to balance things out, especially with how much trespassing there was, she wants to teach me, like she wants people to know that I'm not bullshitting. So yeah, like I'm standing on business, like on her books. That's her grimoire. That's crazy. She's actually giving me leverage, a boost. That's crazy. That's what do you call it? A Thomas guide. Know how to get to things, where to get to things, how things connect. Like, holy smokes, that's insane. That's insane. Well, thank you. I think in real life we have like the same hair too. I mean, like, it's just like I remind her of herself. You see, like the hair is very closely, like very close. I don't know what, like the texture, the thickness, I don't know. That's the closest thing to her. And also her broom too. So how we navigate is very much the same. Yeah, so she's definitely saying, like, you know, the she has supreme connection and pull when it comes to these energetics. To activate them, she's saying that I also activate these kind of characters that move from like, that bring in beast mode, basically. That's crazy. So there's that. Thank you, Hecate. So you want me to work on, I don't feel like I really lack confidence. I think it's just, maybe it's that struggle with having confidence in the world and them being able to recognize and appreciate what I bring to the table. I think it's more so that than anything. So it kind of diminishes my attempts at getting out there. It's not that I don't think I can do it. It's just sometimes I feel like this is a lot of the period has been like, just go with the flow. Just go with the flow, go with the flow, go with the flow. You can see how many things can drastically change within your own personal experience, as well as like the macrocosm, you know. So, what do you want to say? Give me a second. I need water. Thanks. Hecate, what do you wish for me to work on? Because these are basics. These are because I'm already there. Like, things are being delivered. I just people think like I don't have to worry about anything. Really, I mean, this is like what this is a big launch for me to learn all kinds of things, like chill, enjoy, and learn all kinds of like produce and mainly enjoy. But I feel like it's not like that the whole way through. Like, oh my gosh, it's the Six of Wands. Enjoy the victory, she said. But I think the things that I'm being taught by those who donate, like their time, their essence, their, you know, those energetics to help improve me, these mentors, they like those attained, inherited, learned gifts are meant to be used for another level of my life. So this is victory sustained. Yeah. King of Cups in reverse. What does that mean there? Well, it's Jesus Christ energy. Also, just like chilling in the back. Yeah. Okay. Top of the deck is Ten of Cups in reverse. There's a there's a lot of love coming. It's just kind of like boost, like collecting underneath the surface, almost like, you see, because this one is like, this is already victory. So, and the cork is on there. So it's kind of like a geyser. And it's, you see, it's kind of like a geyser in its, and how much is contained there. It's like this beautiful Pandora's box, you know. All right, I think that's it. 33:25 on the clock. I'm gonna get one more. Actually, Hecate. We'll get 6, yeah? All right. So drawing back. Closing statement. What would you like, what do you wish for me to work on? With the closing 6 cards, she says, oh my gosh, is that 6? That doesn't feel like 6. It feels like a lot more. Okay, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. She's crazy. Oh my gosh, she's so crazy. That is crazy. Oh my gosh. It feels like so much more, like the thickness of it. Anyway, Justice in reverse, or in limbo. Ace of Wands in reverse, Light to Self. 2 of Swords in reverse, Open Road. Page of Swords upright. Queen of Wands in reverse, and the 6 of Swords in reverse. Okay, so what she wants me to focus on is the filtration process, because justice is coming and you need to hold your light to yourself, hold your energy to yourself, because some things need to, like, even though this is maybe something like that's unblocked, I also need to take into account what other readers say as far as like a lack of clarity, like something needs to be like a decision needs to be made, like there's something about, like, I don't want to 100% call it indecisiveness. There's something like a decision to be made. It's to be discussed, to be learned, to be understood. And, but there's an open road. And how are you going to really comprehend without like moving forward on it, right? So it's a dual statement there. So as you're moving along, just know justice is on your side, but you can't just expend your energy like, you know, like havoc, because Page of Swords right there, there's a lot of learners here, but there's like still kind of like one nutsoids that that just went loose, like a little Chucky right there. There's you know, there's, everybody has their own, you know, thing, right? Sorry, 20% battery. So like we're all, you know, learning here. So just kind of like keep your guard by keeping your focus on what calm means to you. Like, don't let anybody trigger you, anybody's triggers trigger you. And as far as your magic, don't put it all out on the table, basically. You know, what she wants me to, what she wishes for me to practice or learn, or what she wishes for me to work on is this filtration process. My skills are going to develop. My magic is going to develop. The calmer I stay, like the more peaceful, how do I say it? She wants me to work on calmness and clarity. She wishes for me to do that. Okay. Okay. That was interesting. Hecate wants me to, wishes for me to focus on that. That's weird. Okay, so what's behind the Six of Wands? Oh yeah, we already talked about that. Okay, I think we're gonna leave that there for right now, because I feel like she would not give me 6 cards like in a bunch without that was supposed to be the closing statement. Any other cards are going to be pulled offline just for me. And that's basically where it ends there. That's like the most subtle way of her saying that not everything is for sharing. Everything has its course of nature. So this was more than enough to share. And will still work to my advantage. Yeah, that's it for now. All right, thanks for all donations provided in light and love. I certainly appreciate it. That are of light and love and are in light and love. Thanks so much. I call back all my power to pass through the white light of the Holy Spirit for cleansings, for blessings, and refortification within me. No attachments, hassle-free, no bother, but with all bonus points. Thanks so much. So upon closing the portals in this reading, I send all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine with their appropriate karmas, assisting with a sequence of rollout in light and love. I close the portals in this reading now.